Central government's, the Modi government's new vaccine policy kicked off from today. It includes free vaccines for all above 18 in government hospitals, a maximum rupees 150 being charged by private hospitals. The focus on this policy revamp is for the centre taking over purchase and the distribution of vaccines. It has led to this, some say, more vaccines being administered today than any other day. The question is this a one-off or can this be sustained? It's our top story today.
21 जून सोमवार से देश के हर राज्य में 18 वर्ष से ऊपर की उम्र के सभी नागरिकों के लिए भारत सरकार राज्यों को मुफ्त वैक्सीन मुहैया कराएगी।
Over 70 lakh vaccinations in a day. India's vaccination drive picks up pace as the policy of centralized procurement kicked off on Monday. Citizens lined up early at vaccine centres in the capital. Most came without registrations on CoWIN, as on-the-spot registrations are now allowed.
A lot of rush is being seen in the vaccination centres. From today, the central government will procure all these vaccines and provide them to the state. And everybody above the age of 18 years can now get free vaccination at the government-mandated vaccine centres and can walk in directly without an appointment to get registered over here.
मैं लगातार ट्राई कर रहा था कि मेरा स्लॉट आ जाए। मैं लगातार कोशिश कर रहा था, मेरा स्लॉट बुक हुआ नहीं। तो उसके बाद जब गवर्नमेंट बोला कि ऑफलाइन भी हो सकता है, तो मैंने फिर यहाँ पे आया हूँ और मैं डायरेक्ट ही आया हूँ।
आप भी ऑफलाइन रजिस्टर?
ऑफलाइन मैम, ऑनलाइन में हो नहीं पाया ना। ऑनलाइन मैंने रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाया हुआ था, उसमें बहुत टाइम ट्राई किया स्टार्टिंग से ही, जब से स्टार्ट हुआ वैक्सीन ड्राइव स्टार्ट हुआ, फिर भी हो नहीं पाया, मतलब वैक्सीन नहीं लग पाया।
I am waiting from at least 2 months. I am not getting the slots. That's why I am waiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today you got the slot?
Yeah. Yesterday I got the slot for today. So I get here and get vaccinated.
The centre has set the ambitious target of fully vaccinating all eligible citizens by December end. The states too have set the target high.
एक दिन में इसलिए हमने 10 लाख का लक्ष्य तय किया है कि जब टारगेट तय करते हैं तो उसको पूरा करने के लिए रोड मैप बनता है और हम उस पर तेजी से चलते हैं ताकि हम अपना संकल्प पूरा कर सकें। और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है जनता के सहयोग से 10 लाख का आज का टारगेट भी पूरा होगा।
हम लोगों ने आज से लक्ष्य रखा है कि हम 6 लाख वैक्सीन प्रतिदिन देंगे और जुलाई प्रथम सप्ताह से 10 लाख से 12 लाख वैक्सीन प्रतिदिन देने का लक्ष्य रखा गया है।
आप दिल्ली को अगले 2 महीने में 2 करोड़ 30 लाख वैक्सीन की डोज उपलब्ध करा दीजिए। हम इसको अगले 2 महीने में पूरी दिल्ली को लगवा देंगे और मैं जिम्मेदारी ले रहा हूं।
But a lot depends upon vaccine supply. The central government says 10 crore doses of Covishield will be produced by June end, 7.5 crore doses of Covaxin by July, 2.5 crore doses of Sputnik V by July end. Zydus Cadila is set to apply for emergency use application next week. Talks are on with foreign manufacturers. Pfizer is expected to enter India by July, while Moderna vaccines will be delayed till 2022. To meet the target of fully vaccinating its entire eligible population, India will have to give nearly 90 lakh people the shots every day. While the first day saw high vaccination numbers, the key will be to sustain the drive over the next 6 months. With Milan Sharma, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let me go first to my first guest, Mohammad Suleiman, Additional Chief Secretary Health, Madhya Pradesh, is joining me. Remember, Madhya Pradesh today was the #1 state in vaccinations. More than 15 lakhs, I'm told, Mr. Suleiman. Can you tell us the final figure that you've reached?
We already have crossed 16 lakh doses for the day.
Can you just tell me the final figure, please, again?
We have already crossed 16 lakh doses for the day, and we are still counting because some data that is still being reconciled. Some of the sessions are still on.
Right. I must ask my director to stop the noise in the PCR, please. I'm sorry to go through this embarrassment, but, Mr. Suleiman, trying to understand, is this a one-off? Is this simply a one-off that you've gone through? That because you wanted to create a bit of an event, that we have broken a record, therefore today there was large vaccine. Come tomorrow, will the numbers be as robust? Because Andhra Pradesh went from 13.2 lakhs, a new record yesterday, to just 40,000 today.
Actually, not. See, the issue is in Madhya Pradesh, we noticed there were two problems with the vaccination drive. First is the availability of the vaccine, and second is vaccine hesitancy that we notice in some part of our state, especially in tribal areas. Now, once the availability has been ensured by Government of India, and we had 21 lakh doses available today, out of which we administered almost 16 lakh doses. So that part is well under control. I believe by the end of this month, in next 7-8 days, we are still getting 50 lakh doses from Government of India. Our allocation for July also seem to be on track. So the availability will no more be a challenge as I see it. And our strategy to deal with vaccine hesitancy has been the time-tested strategy of involving community, having a huge community participation in all aspects of it. We have mobilized the community leaders, the political leaders, media personalities, sports person, religious leaders, and everybody. And there is such a great atmosphere which has built up now in Madhya Pradesh that for us to sustain it will always be something that will have to continuously work upon.
Sir, sustainability has two aspects. One is demand, one is supply. You are telling me that you have enough vaccination supply to actually do 15 lakhs per day. You don't. I'm looking at your numbers. Let's be clear. My worry is that you put all your efforts so that the headlines are Madhya Pradesh clear. My worry is that you put all your efforts so that the headlines are Madhya Pradesh breaks a record. But come tomorrow, will you have the same supply of vaccines to meet this demand?
Well, we don't look at it from this perspective at all, as if we are trying to create a demand. So issue is, as I said, that there are vaccine hesitancy in certain parts of the state. So we need to build up a momentum, we need to build up atmosphere, and we need to prove that vaccine is safe and it is available and it is easily available. So idea is that when you want to mobilize the community, you need to make a big show of it so that your mobilization starts. And as I said, of course, I mean, we may not be able to sustain 15 lakh or 16 lakh doses per day, but the kind of target that we have in mind of doing almost 8 lakh doses per day, we are on track to do that in terms of availability. And as the availability position further improves in July, these figures will only go up.
That's very reassuring. So you're saying you're looking at about 8 lakhs per day in Madhya Pradesh alone. You have a population, total population to vaccinate of well over 7 crores over the next 6 months. Are you confident that by December, entire Madhya Pradesh will be vaccinated with 2 doses?
So in terms of 18 plus population, I have about 5.4 crore people whom I have to vaccinate.
Yeah, I was including children as well. But yeah, go ahead.
And we plan to do that at least 1 dose should be administered to everybody by the end of September. Idea is that, people are talking of a third wave. We believe that even 1 dose gives some kind of a protection to somebody from hospitalization. So if we are able to sustain these numbers and are able to vaccinate our entire eligible population by the end of September, then, we may not encounter the third wave. And even if we do it, it would still be manageable.
So by end of September, a single dose to every citizen of Madhya Pradesh over the age of 18 is your target, Mr. Sulaiman. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Good to hear that. And I know that yesterday you told me that you will achieve a record. You've done that. And I think it's a positive step that Madhya Pradesh has taken the lead today by reaching a record figure of 15 lakhs. It's a good competition to have between states. But Mr. Sulaiman, I appreciate your joining me here on the news today. Thank you very much. Okay, let's raise the big questions from there. Is this really a big bang event by the Narendra Modi government? Can India sustain the momentum? Vaccine for all by December end. Is it achievable or is it unrealistic? That's going to be the question I want to raise. I'm joined by Dr. Chandrakant Leharia, a vaccinologist and someone who's been tracking these numbers very closely. I'm also joined by Syed Zafar Islam, BJP's Rajya Sabha MP. Shama Mohammed is the Congress's spokesperson and Reena Gupta is the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson. Appreciate all of you joining us. Syed Zafar Islam, for once you can smile. You come on our program looking grim, but today the numbers clearly show that the Modi government has got reason to smile. My question is, can you sustain it or was this one-day event management?
Thank you, Rajdeep. At least you have acknowledged that you made us feel that on your show we are not comfortable because you all the time allow others to give time and not
No,
us.
sir. Now, why
But
do you,
anyway,
sir? The
away
problem
from
is,
that,
the
like-
problem is, I do news. I don't do PR. So I ask questions
No,
of those in
I-
power. Today, I am
ask
saying
questions.
that what you have achieved is a good sign. I'm asking you, can you sustain it?
Of course. When the Honorable Health Minister, when the Honorable Prime Minister have not once, several times, have very clearly stated and articulated that the entire vaccination of adult population of the country will be vaccinated by 31st December 2021. It only suggests that the production, indigenous production, has been ramped up. We know exactly that the production schedule. We have shared with the media, we have shared with the states, we have shared with everyone that what is the production schedule, which are the other companies which are going to produce, how much we are importing from different parts of the world.
No, sir,
everything
sir,
is
with due
the same.
regard, you have still not shared with the nation the overall time plan for the next 6 months. How do you actually hope to achieve it on a month-to-month basis? I haven't seen it. Can you tell me where I can find this?
I will share with you everything in the press release. The press release by the Ministry of Health also suggests that, and the Honorable Health Minister has also spoken about it. So let me give you the statistic that we have very clearly said that by July we will complete 50 crore. Means the additional 14.5 crore in July put together, we will be able to achieve 50 crore. And in the month of August, September, it will be 30 crore, 35 to 40 crore in September. Likewise, in December, it will achieve the maximum production till 31st December, I'm talking about, of around 60 crore. So put together, we will have more than 216 crore. In fact, much more than we will have enough surplus.
Can I just quickly once again ask you, sir, as per our numbers, India will have Covishield 10 crore doses by the 30th of June, which is 9 days away. Covaxin 7.5 crore doses by the middle of July. Sputnik 2.5 crores 31st July. The others are yet to apply for licenses or get it. So I don't see where you're going to be able to get these big numbers that you're talking about.
Well, Rajdeep, I have all the statistics. Maybe during the program, I will open my phone and I can share with you exact status, the schedule, and when it will come to the market, available for vaccination.
So you're saying 50 crores in July alone, am I right?
No, by 50 we'll complete the cumulative basis, 50 crore by July. And cumulative basis by 2021 December, we will exceed 216 crore, what is required for the vaccination.
So 216 crores. Very important. You're saying 216 crore doses will have been given by the end of December.
Absolutely.
Good.
I'm making it time and again clear that we will have surplus as well.
Okay.
Let me tell you one thing, Rajdeep.
Yes.
This is I think those who are trying to politicize this issue, they must understand. They have attempted it, like with Chief Minister of West Bengal, the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi. They have attempted several times. They failed miserably. They could not source it. It is so difficult. It's a scarce commodity in the global market. Yet the Honorable Prime Minister, with his approach and the way he planned everything, it is available.
Sir, I didn't want to. Sir, the truth is that, sir, Mr. Zafar Islam, I must intervene here. The fact is, some of this could have been done 3 or 4 months ago if firm orders were placed. Let's not go down that road. Let's not say that what we have achieved today is great, but many will say this could have been achieved in the month of March itself. If we were not focusing at that time on elections, if we were not focusing on who is to blame, states or center, and we had placed firm orders in December, January itself.
Rajdeep, this is an absolutely absurd statement, because you cannot just go and place this order. You have to do a lot of homework, and that is what being done. All the legwork is done by the Honorable Prime Minister himself. He visited all the labs. See, if you wanted to import from the global community or global producers, you couldn't have ever achieved even what we have achieved today. So it was important to produce indigenously, and that's why the Honorable Prime Minister had put in so much effort, planned it so, the way he planned it, it was so evident that everything he was able to address. And today, we are fortunate that we have a Prime Minister who worked tirelessly to achieve this. because we are able to produce indigenously and it is available in the country, being produced here and being vaccinated.
Sir,
and we will be able to secure every citizen.
I've given you more than enough time. Otherwise, you constantly complain that you don't. You constantly let the others now speak. Let the others speak.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mr. Islam, you must let others speak. So, Shama Mohammed, today Zafar Islam has reason to say that the Prime Minister, at least first day, first show, with this vaccine 2.0 policy has achieved the target 75 lakhs and counting. It is over 80 lakhs, sorry, 80 lakhs and counting. We haven't even reached midnight as yet. If these numbers are sustained, the government of India could well claim that they are right. They will vaccinate every Indian by the end of the year. And the Congress was simply whinging about not having enough doses. How do you respond?
Rajdeep, I would like some uninterrupted time because of a couple of points. First and foremost, very good news today that so many Indians have been vaccinated, makes everybody, all of us across party lines happy about it. But like you mentioned, can we sustain this? Now, let me give you some facts. In January, we were told that 300 million people will be vaccinated in the coming few months. And if you look, what happened is, and that means 600 million doses. But if you look at data, it was only 200 million. Then what happened in April? On April 2nd, around, we had 42 lakh doses were given on April 2nd. But rest of the month, we saw it come down to 30 lakh per day and an average of 80 lakh per day in May. So yes, we had a high over there. And those 2 months, now he was praising Mr. Modi a lot. Those 2 months when we were having this oxygen shortage, many people, numbers were above 4 lakh. When people were dying, we saw them on the Ganges, on the banks, river banks. Where was Mr. Modi? He was like an ostrich with his head under the sand. Suddenly, when the cases went down to less than 1 lakh, he arises on June 7th and says, you know what, we are giving free vaccinations to all Indians. Now, even during this tough time, when in May, he's the one who declared that, you know what, states are going to vaccinate 18 to 44. When we were going through hell, you know, a real leader, what is a real leader? A real leader is somebody who stands with his people in despair when they are going through tough times. This spineless Prime Minister of ours was nowhere to be seen.
Beyond the rhetoric, Shama Mohammed, beyond the rhetoric, the Congress is...
I'm just giving
No,
you the figures.
1 minute, ma'am. No, ma'am. The Congress has kept claiming that we will never achieve this target of 1 minute of vaccinating every Indian by the end of the year. At the moment, if this momentum is sustained, we'll be very close to it.
So I'm just going to tell you that. So if that momentum has to be sustained, we need 130 crore vaccines, 75 from Covishield. This is what the government has given. 55 from Covaxin. This is their report. 15.6 crores they're going to get from Sputnik. 71 crores from eBiologic, Zydus, Cadila, Novavax, and 2 others. Now this eBiologic, even the regulators have not approved it. They have said, you know, we don't know. Their tests are still going on. So we don't know why it has been approved, and we have spent 1,500 crores to get it. Now, if you look at that, per month, you need 25 crore of Covishield and 22 crore of Covaxin. Now, you yourself heard that 7.5 crores can only be made by Covaxin, your own reporter said, and 10 crores by Serum Institute. So that counts to 50 crores in 6 months of Covishield and 37.5 crores of Covaxin in 6 months. But we need 75 and 55 respectively. So where are the numbers coming? See, this is what happens, Rajdeep. They can say whatever, but when
you're saying the numbers don't add up.
The numbers don't add up. And where are they? He's just now said that we are going to get Pfizer. Pfizer was supposed to be given an emergency one in December, but they hit the wall and they went back angry. But we gave an emergency approval to Sputnik in April, and we got the vaccines in May. So look at the hypocritical government. Pfizer, one of the best in the world, was not given an emergency approval. Now they're going and begging Pfizer. And the other very important point, he says, you know, PM Modi cannot plan. He planned everything. We have 130 crore, our population. We know we will need around 200 crore of vaccines if we don't take 2 doses of vaccines, if we don't take the children. So all the other countries, Mr. Zafar Islam,
gave money for research to their own, some of them had their own, some of them had it abroad, like Canada did not produce anything, but they gave money for research to other institutes which were producing these vaccines. What was Mr. Modi doing? Sleeping, basically, going busy with his elections, winning states. That's what he did. When did he order the first vaccine? 1.6 crore doses in January.
Ma'am, we are today, just a minute. Shama Mohammed, you made your point now. Shama Mohammed, this is not you made your point. Zafar, I will let you quickly respond because there are two other guests waiting. Ms. Mohammed, your time is up. Zafar Islam, go ahead.
What is this? Why is Goa's biggest vaccination drive?
Your time is up, ma'am. Your time is up.
Is it a gift? It's our right. It's our taxpayers' money.
Please switch off. This is not a program where you shout, ma'am. Go ahead, Zafar Islam.
She doesn't know how to debate. She is clueless. I think Congress should realize that they should send some sensible person on your debate.
No, let's not be personal.
No, what kind of nonsense she is doing here?
I asked.
What is the job? She only to say this kind
Zafar
of
Islam, what do you want to intervene? Give me a factual response. What she says about the Prime Minister is her lookout.
She has learned only from Rahul Gandhi. Every morning she only sent the tweet. And that's what their responsibility feel. They feel as an Indian, as a leader of the political party. What are they doing? Doing nothing for the society except sending a tweet every morning.
Okay.
Let me come back to you, Rajdeep. She doesn't know anything.
Waiting patiently for 22 minutes.
So now let me tell you the August, as I said, 30.32, and I will tell you which are the vaccines: Covishield 11.5, Covaxin 6, Sputnik 1.6, Zydus Cadila, and all the other vaccines. It will be like in August we will have 32.3 to 31.53. Then in September it is 46.4 to 51.4. October 45.8 to 50.8. November 53.5 to 58.5. There's a range.
Sir, this is your estimation. This is your estimation. We don't know whether the production will match, but you've made your point. You've given us the figures. Okay, this is sir. The Health Ministry over the last few months has thrown various numbers at us. Not in every month has it matched. At the moment, these are the numbers, as you say, which will enable us, you believe, to vaccinate all. Reena Gupta of the Aam Aadmi Party, the point that was made by the BJP leader is that parties like the Aam Aadmi Party in April and May, particularly in the month of April, said, look, the government can't do enough, let us handle it. There is reason to believe that you all thought you could handle the entire process. That didn't happen. We went into 18 to 44 age group without having enough vaccinations. May was a disaster. Now in June, there are some signs of things improving. Your response?
Rajdeep, first of all, I want to correct you. Never did we say that you allow us to procure ourselves. What we said was you allow our greater freedom in distribution.
Freedom. Yes, greater freedom in distribution.
Greater freedom in distribution.
And you also attempted tenders. You also attempted tenders that didn't work.
That was only when the government of India said that we will not give you and you go ahead and procure it yourself. Everybody knew that was going to be a joke. Who's going to honor procurement from state governments? No international agency would honor state government procurement. We knew that was a waste of time, but because the government of India said that they're not going to do it, we tried to do it ourselves, and we knew it was going to fail. Having said that, Rajdeep, today was a great event management exercise, and as we all know very well, Mr. Modi is a great event manager, and that's exactly what they did today. We woke up in the morning to see full-page advertisements from state governments, BJP-ruled state governments of Uttarakhand, Karnataka, thanking Modi ji for the free vaccination, the greatest free vaccination drive.
It's interesting, Reena, that all the top 5 states today which vaccinated are all BJP states. So clearly the BJP was ready for making 21st of June a big day.
Big event, yes.
You may call it an event. You may call it an event. The BJP says it's momentum.
I hope this momentum continues for the sake of the country, for the sake of all of us. But Rajdeep, I will give you figures from Delhi. As far as Delhi is concerned, we got 15 lakh vaccines in the month of June, and we have been told that even in July we are going to get 15 lakh vaccines. So what has changed for us? Where is the big vaccination drive? Nothing has changed for us. In Delhi, we have created the infrastructure where we can vaccinate more than 3 lakh people a day. And we have been saying that Delhi needs 2.3 crore doses to vaccinate the whole state of Delhi. But we are getting only 15 lakhs. And next month also we have been told that we are only going to get 15 lakhs. So what has changed? I mean, where is
So
the
you're
supply?
saying this is a one-day match. You're saying this is a one-day
It's a one-day
choreographed
match.
event. It's a
But
one-day
let me
choreographed
complete.
event. Yeah, complete it quickly.
Absolutely. Let me complete. No, if you remember, Rajdeep, there was a grand press conference on 13th of May where we were told that we are going to get 200 crores vaccine. That day and today, it's 21st of June. What has changed? Has there been a single new vaccine which has been approved in the country? No. Have the PSUs started manufacturing under compulsory licensing? No. Even the Supreme Court did not trust any of the figures given by Government of India. The way they throw out these numbers, it's as if they're ordering sabun and tel and tomorrow the vaccines are going to be here. So the Supreme Court, they were humiliated in the Supreme Court. Supreme Court said, show us the contracts, show us the supply chain. They do not have any contracts, any supply chain. The only way out would have been to increase the indigenous manufacturing by involving more and more PSUs, and they haven't moved at all. So it's one event management after
So
another
you're
event
saying, you
management.
made the point. You're saying that that this was an event management day for the Modi government, that they cannot sustain the momentum. I've heard the politicians. Let me go to Dr. Chandrakant Laharia, who's tracking this. Dr. Laharia, is there any reason to believe that today is a turning point? The fact that now we've actually done 80 lakhs in a day, can we sustain it through the key months of July and August ahead of a potential third wave?
So as far as today is concerned, it indicates the potential of daily vaccination in the country. It definitely conveys that if India want to scale up vaccination drive, it can do. But going beyond that, we know that for month of June, there are around 12 crore vaccines available, which essentially means that 40 lakh vaccination in a day can be done. That's the upper limit. Similarly, for July, we know that there will be 15 crore doses of vaccine available, which essentially means our daily average can be maximum 50 lakhs doses a day. So this is not sustainable, definitely. So I would also flag that daily vaccination achieving a single day high peak has limited value unless we know that at least a weekly average of vaccination can be achieved, which is really sustainable. So for month of June and July, it cannot go beyond 40 lakh to 50 lakh a day. As far as future availability of vaccine is concerned, we know that most of these vaccines are either in clinical trial stage. So what is being promised that 10 lakh or 10 million or 1 crore doses a day, if India want to achieve that, India need to produce 30 crore doses a month. And I don't foresee that kind of doses availability before September, late September, or early October.
So the numbers the numbers that Zafar Islam has thrown at us, you think that they are unlikely? They are only they are more out of hope and wishful thinking. They do not reflect actual production and availability on the ground. Am I correct?
I think the government itself has clarified that most of the vaccines would be available starting October or November onwards. So the increase in the vaccination availability is starting late October. But we need to remember one thing, that anybody who is vaccinated starting early October or mid-October is unlikely to receive their second dose. For example, Covishield current vaccination dose interval is 12 weeks. So somebody who receives first dose in mid-October is unlikely to receive the second dose till early 2022. So essentially, most of the population, most of the vaccine will be available in late part of the year. And if somebody, no matter which vaccine it is, somebody is vaccinated with the first dose in December, that person will be fully vaccinated only in 2022. So essentially what we know, that much of the supply toward the end of the year. We need to remember that supply, for example, which become available in December, is not immediately utilized. There is a time lag between availability of supply and then utilization. So all of those are challenges there.
Right.
Let me go to the one more question which was discussed, that what proportion of adult population can be vaccinated by end of the year? We need to break this into two parts. We remember that many people cannot receive both shots if they start in mid-October or late October. So I personally think that considering all the supplies available, which will be toward the end of year, not more than 70% of the adult population will receive single shot of the vaccine. And not more than 50% of the adult population will receive both shots this year.
So those are your numbers. 50% of the adult population will receive both doses. 70% will receive a single dose as per the numbers that you've looked at. You know, Zafar Islam, this is the difference between a politician and an expert. Here is the expert throwing the real numbers. And today Manish Sisodia of AAP said Centre has asked officials of Delhi to publish advertisements in newspapers thanking Prime Minister Modi for free vaccination. They are being pressured to issue such vaccination. So the charge is that this was event management. That's the charge being made by the Aam Aadmi Party. And the numbers also still don't add up. So this is not a cause for celebration. Yes, it's a good start, but can we celebrate Zafar Islam?
Well, who is celebrating?
There are full-page advertisements. Full-page advertisements being issued. As if Narendra Modi, sir, is gifting these vaccines. These are not vaccines. These are our right. That's what the Congress spokesperson is right.
It is not called celebration. It is called acknowledgement. Acknowledgement of the fact. Aren't they getting free of cost? So what are they talking about? If they are getting free of cost, then they are just acknowledging it. No,
this country has always received vaccination free of cost. What is the big deal?
Now, Reena, they must know that she is talking about that we could have completed in 3 months' time. Then you had the option. You wanted that kind of flexibility from the central government that you should source on your own and through your own contact. But you failed miserably.
No, sir. Let me be fair. Let me be fair, sir. No governments, except for West Bengal in that note in February, and they also have tried to suggest that they were not asking to source the entire supply. Every state wanted more, many states wanted more flexibility. But let's be fair. April and May were wasted months in this tu-tu meh-meh. My point is, if now the Prime Minister and the centre have taken full acknowledgement of this process, can you give me a guarantee? As per the numbers of Dr. Laharia, only 50% of India will be double dosed by December. You are telling me every Indian will be double dosed. 216 crore doses is what you've told me on this program.
See, Rajdeep, there are two things which you need to understand. First, I said the complete production of 216 crore plus will have that kind of capacity we will have, and we will be able to produce. That is one thing. Vaccination, entire population of the adult population will be vaccinated. Second dose, if somebody has taken in December, obviously the time period one has to wait. One will have to wait. All I'm saying that the vaccine will be available. Vaccine will be ready. It is they have to comply with the process. I'm not talking about the process, that is the scientists and the doctors have to advise. But as far as the production is concerned, we are committing to you that we will have enough doses, which is required more than 216 crore doses.
You are
vaccinate
committing
every single adult population of the country.
So you maintain your numbers. You insist today was not event management.
That number is there.
It's not event management, which is why. Okay, because it was interesting, Shama Mohammed, that the BJP ruled states were the ones with the 5 highest numbers of vaccinations today, leading with Madhya Pradesh, followed by Karnataka. The fact is that the BJP ruled states seemed prepared for 21st June. The opposition ruled states, except for Andhra Pradesh, did not seem prepared.
It's not that. Vaccinations have to come from the center. You understand that. They are given to the states from the center. Also, let's not forget, Rajdeep, one very important point. 7,200 people have died in Bihar was the official thing what was said. When they did an audit, there were 72,000 deaths. Now, how do we believe what is happening is the truth in all these states? That's also very important at this point of time. And like I said, vaccination is not a gift, it's our right. And I don't know why I have to see this man's, Narendra Modi's photograph on my vaccination certificate. I don't know why the UGCs have told universities and IITs to thank Mr. Modi. And there's a big thing. He is himself, Mr. Modi has tweeted saying free vaccinations for all. No, 20% goes to private hospitals. So it's not free vaccinations for all. Do you agree therefore,
whether it's a Bhupesh Baghel in Chhattisgarh, Mamta Banerjee in Bengal or Narendra Modi at the center, no one should have their photograph on the vaccination certificate? Are you accepting that?
I believe nobody should have the photograph.
Okay, including a Congress chief minister. Very quickly, Shama Mohammed.
Photograph is what is my personal belief. And one more thing, they have, it's just like going to be like the oxygen plants. 162 sanctioned in January. How many oxygen plants were set up? 32. And how many were functional by April? 5. This is their commitment. And what is it? What did the court say when people died without oxygen? Genocide. This is what the Prime Minister should be told. Under him, a genocide happened.
no.
This is what
The
it
word,
should be.
the word genocide. I would no. The word genocide is an unfortunate. No. What genocide is an unfortunate word to use. But let me leave it there. No, sir. I have to move on. The fact is that today, today an important landmark has been achieved of more than 80 lakh vaccines. The bigger question is, can it be sustained, or was today event management? Dr. Laharia in particular has warned that today is not a day to celebrate, because we may not be able to match the numbers that the government is claiming. But Zafar Islam insists 216 crore doses will be available to Indians by December 2021. I will hold you to that. I am recording what you've said, Zafar. We'll talk again in the month of December. Thank you all very much for joining me here on our big talking point. Up next, we'll turn to the